How does that old saying go? Every great Laker win is followed up by a disastrous loss. At this point, you just get used to it, right? You just get used to it. Lakers lose to Grizzlies 108-95 in Memphis, place I used to call home for about 2 years. Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Grizzlies in general, though, because 15-11 with no Ja Morant, they are really balling out there. But of course, this is not a Grizzlies channel. This is mainly about the Lakers. So we gonna talk about the Lakers. And before I do that, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot when you like the video. Like it up. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, the Lakers followed up that great win against the Celtics with just a mind-boggling loss. Anthony Davis, 22 points, 9 for 18. Again, he's the guy. He's the guy who the microscope is going to come under with every loss. Russ turned the ball over 6 times with just 9 points, 3 for 9 shooting, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. But Russ has been playing great lately. He's been balling out lately. It's not about Russell Westbrook. This is all about Anthony Davis. This is about what he is lacking. Seeing him try and go up and just play ball is just, it's embarrassing, honestly. Like I said in the last video, I mean, what else do you want me to say? There's nothing new to report on that. It's just embarrassing. And it's funny, but because the thing I wanted to touch on the most on this topic is, I was watching a clip on YouTube from Undisputed, and they had the show earlier. I was watching it earlier, and they were talking about the Lakers and everything, talking about them. You know how it is. After every Laker win, it's followed by, this is going to be the game where they finally get over. They're about to now get on a little streak because they look good here. Gosh, just thinking about it. Thinking about the repetitiveness of it. Of just hearing this. Oh, they look good. This is about to be the start of something new right here, like it's High School Musical or something. But Skip and Shannon was talking about a topic about the Lakers. I think it was Jeannie Buss endorsing Frank Vogel. And in the middle of the debate, they were talking about, the Lakers losses, just things of that nature. And they got to talking, they were talking about the schedule and how the Lakers play the Grizzlies tonight, followed by the Thunder tomorrow, which is who they play tomorrow, Friday. And Skip was talking about the losses. He was like, oh, don't forget the Lakers lost twice to this Thunder team. The Lakers blew a 26-point lead and a 19-point lead in Staples Center. And the thing that just continued to bother me about this whole situation is how even Skip, to a degree, is trying to position this thing as if LeBron James is this difference maker, and this thing is really starting to eat at me. This is what he said in the video while talking about the Thunder. The Thunder lost, and I'm not quoting him, I'm just going off what I remember. The Thunder came back to beat the Lakers twice, and then Shannon goes, oh, but don't forget, there was no LeBron James. He was like, you're right, there was no LeBron. And I'm like, is this really what we are doing? Look, I used to be a LeBron fan. I used to like LeBron James, but, just the stuff that I've seen over the past few months and this year alone is just like, bro. But is this really what we've come to push this thing as if the Warriors would say, hey, if you give us LeBron, we'll give you Curry. And it's that simple. Are we really trying to put it as if he's really a difference maker like that? It was the saddest thing to hear Shannon and Skip not, debate him on it, say, the Lakers didn't have LeBron and the 2 losses to Oklahoma City. You don't need LeBron James to beat Oklahoma. Well, apparently you do. But you don't need him to beat Oklahoma City. To hear them say that the Lakers didn't have LeBron, to try and make that an excuse for why they lost to a team that just lost by 73 points and who was down by as much as 78 points in the game against the Grizzlies last week. To hear them say and agree on the Lakers didn't have LeBron James in the losses to Oklahoma City. There comes a time when you just reach a breaking point of stuff. And that right there got me on the verge. Oklahoma City Thunder. No LeBron James in that game. THT wasn't back yet, but they had Melo, Westbrook, AD, and the other guys. And that was all they needed. And even that was too much for a young team like the Thunder, who we know are not going to be a good team. When the season is all said and done, they may have probably just 20 wins, and the Lakers may be right there with them. But it's just highlighting. I don't even know what to say on that. LeBron James, not having him. Oh God. Anyway, yeah. They play the Thunder tomorrow, and most likely they'll probably lose the game again. Or they'll probably win, and then Sunday they play Orlando, and then that'll be the game where, the Lakers may have found their mojo again. They about to get back on track, and then they're going to lose the next game, and then they're going to, you know how the cycle is going right now, until somebody gets fired. And then after that firing, it's either they're going to be a really bad team or a really good team. But that just bothered me this morning, for them trying to keep the Lakers relevant. And that's pretty much what it's all about. Of course, it's my team. I'm going to criticize and say whatever because I've been here for the Lakers. I've been a Laker fan through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I can pretty much say whatever I want in that regard. And people who say, you're not a Laker fan if you criticize LeBron, you are out of your mind. LeBron James is not a Laker. Never will be, never have been, never will be a Laker in my eyes. So anyway, take it how you want it, but that was just crazy. The Lakers got beat down tonight by Memphis, who is no doubt a playoff team, especially when Ja Morant returns. It was like the defensive beatdown they put on them was something special too, because the Lakers are a good scoring team. They can score some points, and Memphis was holding them down. And so, yeah, that was pretty much the game, and that is your recap, I guess. But, yeah, appreciate y'all for hearing me out. Comment, let me know what you guys think about this whole... Really? They needed LeBron James?